Hi everyone. So I'm back. I've kind of been really busy. I haven't uploaded anything in a while. Sorry, I'm trying to get my camera fixed since I do record from my phone. So for those of you who don't know, I have lost a lot of weight. I don't know if you guys can tell, but yeah, I have lost most of the weight that I gained. Um, and I'm going to tell you guys how I lost about 50-ish pounds. Now, this is not the first time that I've had to lose a lot of weight before. And I am not a doctor, so definitely consult your doctor first. So last summer they were trying to figure out what was wrong with me. They thought I had Cushing's. That turned up to not be true. Did not have that. And I was not being able to do a lot of the things that I needed to do. I felt swollen in my body. So I got my thyroid levels checked. My doctor said that my levels were fine. I actually got a copy of the paperwork from the lab, and come to find out I was borderline hypothyroidism. Now, for those of you who don't know, hypothyroidism is where your thyroid gland in your neck is not functioning right. My levels were borderline. They were not considered abnormal, but I had all of the symptoms of hypothyroidism, which I've had in the past. That was the whole reason back in like 2012, 2013, 14 that I had gained all that weight, which I went from 89 pounds back then to 150, and then I lost all that weight and got back down to 89 to 87 pounds. And that was with the medicine and having an eating disorder, actually not eating for days and just living off of Gatorade. That is the wrong way to lose weight, as I know now. But my doctor wouldn't give me the medicine or anything like that. But you can also get like supplements offline. Not telling you to do so. Always ask your doctor first. But mine would not listen to me. So I started cutting out a lot of things. I started out by not eating any fast food. Definitely stopped drinking sodas. I started drinking nothing but water. I cut out juice. I cut out Kool-Aid. I don't drink tea, so that's not an issue for me. I would cut out anything that was added sugar to my diet. So I pretty much just drank straight water, no calorie energy drinks, because I pretty much live off caffeine. And I started working out. I started out at doing a mile a day on the treadmill. Then I started doing 2, 3. Now I am up to 5.5 miles on the treadmill. And this has been like 7 months since I started working out and incorporating that into my everyday. Now I'm burning off about 600 calories to 630 calories just on the treadmill. I try to also do full body workouts, my squats, push-ups, stuff like that, just to kind of keep everything going so that I'm not shorting myself. And yes, it is better to do something than nothing, especially if you're sick. I still work out during my monthly, even though sometimes I don't feel like it, which that has also went kind of sort of normal because I was having issues with that, and the birth control that I was on was kind of whacking that up. So I'm no longer on birth control. So I went from being at my heaviest. Right now I weigh about 112, 113. I fluctuate between 112 to about 115, 116, because I do also have IBS with constipation, diarrhea, so I do tend to not use the bathroom every single day. Sorry if that's TMI. But I have gone down from an extra large to a small in my leggings and my shirts. I went from really big cup size to about, I think I was almost a D cup, to now about a B cup in my chest. My feet no longer swell, stuff like that. I feel better in my body. I'm able to keep up with my daughter. I am not napping. I don't have to have a nap like I used to. I can go all day without feeling really bad. So most of my weight I did carry. For the most part, I carry all my weight all over. Now, when I was pregnant, I was mainly carrying in my chest and my stomach. When I gained all that weight, it was in my face, my arms, my legs, my stomach. It was everywhere. So to kind of give this is me now. This is I'm gonna give you an idea of what I look like now. This is me now. So my stomach is a lot flatter than it was. My stomach was about out to here, so I've lost about that many inches. I literally looked like I was 9 months pregnant. And with my husband's help and motivation from him and my daughter, I was able to lose almost all the weight in about 7 months. Back in January was when I first started taking my workout seriously. And kind of the final straw for me was seeing my picture from Christmas. If you guys want to see my weight loss, I'm going to start posting more on my Instagram. My Instagram is Nita Rabin 93. For those of you who kind of want to see where I went to, especially since I'm filming on my phone, and I don't have any editing software right now, I cannot kind of show you a before photo, but it was embarrassing, to say the least. And for my stature, I'm 4'9", for those of you who don't know, so 115 is about the highest I can go for my height without being considered overweight. And at my heaviest, I was pretty much considered obese, almost to the point where it was embarrassing. I couldn't fit in any of my clothes. Even my scrubs for work started getting really, really tight. I couldn't even fit into my wedding bands, which I can actually fit into them now. They're actually pretty loose. I don't know, but yeah, they're loose right now. And so, like, even just my arms look smaller-ish. I still got a tone, so there's still some. And, you know, if you're going from a heavier weight, you're losing your weight too fast, expect some excess skin. But slow and steady wins the race. Definitely just start with a calorie deficit. And don't drink your calories. That is what I was doing. I was going to McDonald's almost every day. And yes, my thyroid did have some bearing on that. But once you lose that weight, it will definitely help. And if you think you're having issues with your thyroid, definitely go get your thyroid checked. But it is good to just have that healthy lifestyle. Just to be healthier, because I could tell you, like, I didn't even want to cuddle with my husband because I felt ginormous. And even just him, like, the simple act of him throwing his arm across me and touching my stomach, it was just, it made me really depressed. Like, I looked in the mirror and I didn't like what I saw. And I also dyed my hair back black. So for those of you who said yes, you know, I look a little different. But if you have any questions, just feel free to message me. Follow me on Instagram. I do have a Facebook, but I don't accept people that I don't know on my Facebook. And if you have, you know, let me hear your stories. I know I don't really have a lot of followers on my channel, but definitely let me hear what you guys have, you know, your journey and stuff like that. Even if you're just, you know, walking, you know, start walking, start doing something, take the stairs instead of the elevator, you know, cut back, you know, 500 calories. If you're cutting back 500 calories, that's actually, if you think about it, that's not a lot. That's like 2 to 3 sodas a day that you're cutting out. Replace those 2 to 3 sodas with water. Just start drinking more water, being more active. Instead of eating out constantly, you know, you can make your own foods. Granted, I went from eating 3 times a day to only eating once a day, just because my stomach was so stretched out from constantly eating. I would go to work and I would grab a biscuit and a Monster, the big Monsters, on my way to work. And this was when I really started packing on the pounds, was when I started working. And then I would go to McDonald's or Wendy's or Taco Bell for lunch, and then I would come home and I would eat, and half the time I didn't even feel like cooking, so I would grab something. And now I can eat, you know, I'll eat out every once in a while. I don't eat out all the time like I did, but you definitely want to watch what you put in your body. And I'm not saying go vegan, I'm not saying go gluten-free. That is totally up to you. Just try and make healthier choices. Eat your veggies, eat your fruits, which I actually did try the keto diet and it didn't work for me. I actually gained 5 pounds in 1 week because of that. So definitely be aware of these fad diets. It's literally super simple. You have to put out more than you put in. Just stay in a calorie deficit, watch what you eat, track your intake, track your calories, work out, you know, get to moving, you know, even if it's just, you know, walking for a mile or something, you know, just do that first step. And it goes by like that. Like, I didn't think that I was losing weight, and then, you know, people at my husband's work were like, oh my gosh, you've lost weight, you look good. People at church were like, wow, you look like you've lost half of your body weight. And that was back in like March that people told me that I lost half of my body weight. So thank you guys, and share your stories. Be good, stay safe. Love you guys. Bye.